Hello, everyone, and welcome to Canada International Student Magazine. I am Prerna, and today we are going to talk about postgraduate work permit. Everyone wants to come and study in Canada, and they want to work as well. So, how to apply for postgraduate work permit, or what is the best way to do that? Do you have to do it with your studies or your exams, or you have to do it once you complete? So, every student has these questions in mind. And today, Navpreet is with me, and he will be answering all the questions. So Navpreet, hi, how are you?
I'm really good.
That's really amazing. So Navpreet has done a lot in the field of IELTS, and he is an immigration expert, an immigration guru. So he has like a vast knowledge about the same matter. So today he is going to throw some light on this topic of postgraduate work permit.
So, first of all, thank you for calling me to the show.
Our pleasure.
Thank you. So, there's one thing which I would like to add to that immigration guru thing. I would say I'm not an expert, but I have better knowledge than the normal people, than the students. So, I can say that I can help to the extent which I know. So, I'm not
great.
an RCIC, but still, I recommend you to go to an RCIC because they are authorized to give you the legal advice.
Oh, sure. So Navpreet will tell us today about postgraduate work permit, and up to best of his knowledge, he will guide us and he will guide all the students how to apply it.
Sure.
So let's start with the
Sure.
main topic. So what exactly is postgraduate work permit, and why do you think it is really important for students?
Okay, so actually the postgraduate work permit is a kind of a work permit which student gets after they are graduated from an eligible institution or college or university. And this postgraduate work permit, which normally is set as PGWP, can also help the students in getting their PR if they want to pursue that pathway.
Oh, amazing. So if you are one of those who want your PR after completing your education in Canada, I think this is the perfect show for you, and you should listen what Navpreet is going to say in the rest of the
Yeah.
time left. So how the students should start for it, and who all are eligible for it, and how are their colleges eligible for it or not? So how do they research?
So basically, it all starts with their study. If there are a lot of colleges and institutions, universities which are eligible for the postgraduate work permit, which everybody can find on Canada.ca website. However, still there are a lot of students which get admitted into non-PGWP institution, and what happens is then when they complete their study, they are not eligible for any kind of postgraduate work permit. So
Oh,
if you
that's sad.
want one, then you should get admission into an eligible institution only, and you can find it by clicking the link in the description. I already included that.
So I hope you have made a note of that, and you definitely have to first do your research work. You have to check, is your college or is your designated learning institute a part of the list provided, and if you can apply for PGWP or not. You definitely have to check this link out for this.
Yeah.
So once, if a student has chosen the college of his preference, and if he has selected that where he wants to study, so what is the criteria for going for the PGWP? Is it the particular time period they have to study for, or they have to get in their diplomas or degrees?
Yeah, so basically there are a couple of things. First of all is what is the length of their whole study. If any student has studied for less than 8 months, then they are not eligible for any kind of PGWP. If they have studied for more than 8 months but less than 2 years, then they will get the PGWP of the equivalent length of their study. However, if any student has studied for more than 2 years, and like they have studied for 3 years, or any bachelor's degree of 4 years, they are only entitled to the 3 years of work permit. They are not going to get any more of that.
So I hope you have understood that what Navpreet has said, that you have to study for a minimum of 8 months. So make sure to study a complete 8 months at a stretch in order to apply for the PGWP. And also, please note the other points that Navpreet said for the same. And also, we will mention all of this in the description below. So, what is the correct time to apply for PGWP?
I would say whenever a student gets graduated, or immediately, even on that day when they receive their final transcript and a letter of graduation from their college,
Right.
on the same day they should apply for their PGWP.
Okay.
Because I've seen a couple of cases where a student continues to go to their job after they have graduated, and when they apply for PGWP, the visa
It's
officer,
already late.
yeah, it is already late. So visa officer asks them why you are going to work, because the conditions of a study permit, where any student who is pursuing as a
Right.
full-time student in the study, so they are entitled for a 20 hours per week of work. But once they are graduated, they are not obligated by that kind of condition, and they have to apply for a work permit if they want to continue. If they don't want to continue their work, so they can apply it anytime, and they have a period of 180 days. They can apply from inside Canada and outside Canada. That depends upon them.
Okay.
But if they want to continue their study, they have 90 days to apply for a restoration of status for a student.
Oh, so I hope this information was very useful for you. So make sure you are not delayed at any point in time to apply for your PGWP, and you actually apply it on time. Like if you are a recent graduate or if you've just graduated, that is perfect time to apply that for you. So Navpreet, what are the documents that the students need in order to apply for PGWP?
Usually, the documents which we require are the graduation certificate, and then we require the final transcript from the college, and then your passport, your latest photograph. So these are the usually main documents which we require. And if they are applying for any co-op permit, or if they have studied earlier in a different college in a different course, then we also need those kind of documents to apply for a PGWP. Because sometimes students, what they do is they go for 1+1 course, 1 year of study in one college, and then another year of study in the second college. So we need the transcripts from both of those colleges and both of the final graduate certificates.
Okay, so you have to have all your documents ready and handy if you want to apply for PGWP. No matter if you have changed your college in between, you need the transcripts from the previous college as well.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, so that was a lot to cover for today's video on PGWP, and in the next video we are going to come up with some more questions about PGWP, and you do not have to go anywhere. And thank you so much, Navpreet,
Thank
for answering all the questions. And next week we will come and we will throw some light on some more questions related to PGWP, or maybe
Yeah, sure.
we will take some student queries as well.
Yeah, so if you guys have any kind of question, feel free to comment below, because we are going to make a part 2 of similar PGWP video, and we will include your questions. What are your queries? We will answer each and every one of you. So feel free to comment. Make sure to like this video, share with your friends, and to subscribe this channel, because we are going to make more videos which are specific for the Indian audience.
So wait for us, because we are going to come up with a lot of information and a lot of content which is very student friendly. So if you are planning to come to study to Canada, you just have to follow us, subscribe us, like us, share us, and comment.
Yeah, sure.
So we will see you next week. Till then, take care and bye bye.
Bye.